10,000 feet up, what you think of? Oh, I hated knowing that my thoughts would turn to dream, cause I never knew I'd get my chance to link up. Oh, I tell you all of this unusual to me. Swear I came from the bottom, flappers living, walking dead on. But your favorite rapper's name up on the headstone. You're dead wrong. Propaganda said the standards in the tear down.
Throw it back, yeah, I'm born to it's dark and it's hot, so leave me where I'm at. Now I roll down, no reason to doubt, it's clear to see. All eyes on me, 400 degrees. Who am I? Ruthless, easy does it. In public, hate it or love it. The underdogs with liquor swabs. It was written in my diary to start a war. I'm feeling infamous, immortal with my technique. A revolutionary shining with diamond teeth. Excuse my demeanor, this the glamour life. You still not a player, you ain't half as nice. I'm born again, life after death. I made the sacrifice, I'm super duper fly. Used to keep them hypnotized. I said my name is Juice. America's most, ain't no half steps. Like the crossroads.
Money over my hands down. Here lies young, getting paid for. Never take a loss on my hands down. Only take a when I'm dead. Gang 3 times on my hands down. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the hands down. Too late, you already lived. It was written in the story. Your life's up, so what you want? Every day I struggle with it. Only God could jump me slipping. I'm infinitely big through the genesis. Dead presidents, drop a gem on them. On earth, these the last days. Throw your get money, quiet storm, have it stars. For the cream, renegade. For the money, only green is the. I'm a player on the late night tips. So see the prototype. Fingertips, reservoir dog, to the skull. Ignorant. Can I live? Still feel me. Kiss the death, for protecting that. Three boys in the Cadillac. Grave digger, kiss the death, for protecting that. Shame on the three boys in the Cadillac. Grave digger. Money over on my hands down. Here lies young, getting paid for. Never take a loss on my hands down. Only take a when I'm dead. I'm gang 3 times on my hands down. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the hands down. Too late, you already did. Right now I'm on the edge, so don't push me. Troublesome to 96. You a shook one, Reeves and know the ledge. I'm your. What's that? I smell. Let me count my. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, run. Hi, my name is Dirk Cobain. Like a. Here I go to the next episode. Ain't no damn this explosive Beast Coast. Yeah, the mother ride or die for money.
Hey boys, coming out of yesterday's practice, we all know it wasn't good.
Set! Like 20! What is that? Set! 180! So there's that. Set! 230! What is that? Set! 180! What is that? Set! Like 80! Like what's that? Set! Like 80! Who's that? Here we go.
Hey man, that was great. You had a great jaded.
Here we go.
You finally getting it. You're starting to turn the corner, and that's what we like to see as a coaching staff. Show us some more.
Black 20.
Shots and goals, tax. Rock the shows, big bang rolls, cash. Now she go, for the team, now she don't skid, splash. Think about post now on the ground, man, the leader. Whole gang in the field, we don't do bleachers, pockets lettuce, don't think I'm ready, you got that swag, you got that salt, then sell it, free mind, cash them out, we bailing. Saw my teacher, I was the same, now I got a lawyer. Straight cash, no settlement. I'm out my element. Out my element. My the same. Don't need no clout, no fame. Bought the game. All brand new chain. I swerve the lane. Call the group the gang. Put that thing. This shit give me. Ooh, yeah. Them boys fool you trying to do it. Bring the. I do. Don't want no. They pull up with they. It's times 3. This how it go. Park $1 million at the. We gon' eat that until we go. Eat it up. Rich straight to the top floor. More PJs than PJ. Rich like water, go to Cabo. Flash. Cash in the walls, hollow. Cash. Your money too small, micro. Hunch up on the call, gotta. Yeah. Superstar. Now smash, shots and goals, tax. Rock the shows, big bang rolls, cash. Now she go, for the team, now she don't skid, splash. Think about post now on the ground, man, the leader. Whole gang in the field, we don't do bleachers. Think about post now on the ground, man, the leader. Whole gang in the field, we don't do bleachers.
Ice the game, had to ice the game. So much ice, too much, had to ice the lane. Freeze the dub, had to freeze the lane. Freeze, camera phone. Turn your lights off. we been on. Came from my block and growed up, guess I'm homegrown. Well known, that is my cologne. I put my wrist inside the freezer, came out froze. Ice. I put my heart inside, cause I was chose. I put my heart inside and only God knows. Yeah, the clinics, but that baby wipe this nose. I wipe this nose. What's a link with till they explode?
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. No more training camp, no more exhibitions. The 2018 NFL season on EA Sports is underway. To return, it's Cam Sutton. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down. Well, Charles, Le'Veon Bell, 26 going on 27, and the shelf life of these NFL running backs seems to be getting shorter and shorter. How long can he go at this torrid pace?
Usually we say 30 is kind of the line of demarcation for a running back. But Le'Veon Bell played all 16 games in 2017, takes great care of himself off the field. I think he's got a chance to break through that 30-year-old mark, and in a big way.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On second down, it's Bell. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jamie Collins coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be fourth down. On fourth down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 20.
Here we go.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. Got a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, Johnson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He got 29 yards that time. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, line it. Blue.
First down, Mayfield. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Now let's go. Please.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again, dumping it off for Johnson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Given 3 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's the first NFL touchdown pass for the Heisman winner, Baker Mayfield. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. Sutton now to return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Steelers making their way out. It's sort of an interesting offseason for them. You at times get the sense that there's not always complete harmony. But, boy, when you get everyone together and that offense is humming, there's something to watch.
They almost feel like a team that they actually use that works for them, right? Different guys want the ball, different guys want attention, and then when it's focused on them, they tend to produce. And I think on the defensive side of the ball, they got a great rookie season out of T.J. Watt at outside linebacker. I'm hearing whispers this offseason that Bud Dupree, another outside linebacker, is due for a big season, and if so, they could be back to being known as Blitzburg.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 38. Following the interception, Mayfield. Now he'll let it go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Josh Gordon, 62 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. Sutton now to return. Oh, able to avoid him. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is a rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. They go play action here on 1st down. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down. Mayfield off the play fake. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone!
On 3rd down, Mayfield. That is caught at the 7. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. 3 touchdown passes now for the rookie Baker Mayfield. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Have 3 touchdown passes. You're right. He looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago, are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you kind of circle a guy around and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball. And when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to...
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to bury him for a loss of 11. The #1 pick a season ago, proving his worth.
7 sacks in 11 games as a rookie. Didn't play the full year due to some injuries. But he's going to be the face of the franchise on the defensive side of the ball. Myles Garrett, he fills up your screen when he's rushing the passer.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now it's Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump off. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Goes underneath for Bell. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Myles Garrett in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but it must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
Here's Jordan Berry now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Mayfield got his man complete over the middle. It's Gordon. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here's Mayfield sliding out of the pocket, and he slides to avoid the hit. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this.
Leopard! Watch him now, Barney!
On 1st and 10, Mayfield underneath for Johnson. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it's a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Detroit!
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and...
This is intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. He's going deep for Brown. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
These two.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
There was no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no, they went to him on 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down, all 3 incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
The Browns heading out on offense, Charles, and everybody knows the story. It's been 10 straight years of losing seasons, 0-16 last year. But it feels like there is some optimism. Is it warranted?
It'll be warranted if they can translate all that optimism, the draft choices, the free agent pickups, the molding of a team into winning a game and then turning it into at least a modest winning streak. They have a great opportunity here in the opener against the Pittsburgh Steelers, their hated rival. That will make everyone feel better, not just the organization, but all the fans that surround them. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Flush to his right, and that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Mayfield on play action. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
Detroit!
On fourth down, they snap it to Mayfield. And this is caught. He hits Landry. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Mayfield being chased out left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll check in for the first time with the newest member of our Madden family. It's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Josh Gordon, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns add on to their lead.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. Sutton now to return. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. A reminder, 4 more games set to kick off later this afternoon. Chiefs, Chargers, Seahawks and the Broncos, Redskins and Cardinals, and then the Cowboys against the Panthers.
22, 44.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brianne Bonnie Calhoun. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
Watch it now, Barney!
They begin the drive with Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Baker Mayfield, obviously the #1 pick overall. That was controversial, though. What ultimately made the Browns go in his way?
Well, post-draft, I did hear a Browns executive talk about the efficacy of Baker Mayfield. In other words, how people rally to him, how people respond to him.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
Let's be frank, you hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Bud Dupree in there to get him for a loss of a yard, and it'll bring up 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. They go play action. Mayfield. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Mayfield to throw it. Throwing right, and that's complete. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. As his guys are in for 6. And the Browns continue to roll. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that will extend this big lead. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a Turkey Bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down.
Snickers, you got to spin.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Brian Bonnie Calhoun. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the 2nd half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now he's going to go up top over the middle. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Mayfield now from the 50. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Risky.
It is so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius, but I do admire that he went for it.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The Steelers on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And look at this, it's a fake, but he will not make the first down marker, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, it looked like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Mayfield now. He's going to let this one go deep. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku, 36 yards. And the Browns are pouring it on. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to rifle, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Brian Calhoun. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
And another example of why Baker Mayfield went #1 in the draft. His ability to confound defensive coordinators. They played him for the pass. They covered it well. He takes off with his legs and scrambles for a big gain.
Mayfield looks to throw. Now he'll escape to his left. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
Takes both of them. Set. 180. Snickers.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to try and go deep again. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Buying time to his left. And my goodness, another interception. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the toss, here's Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Well, anytime it's a toss or a pitch play, it's a battle for the edges. Who's going to control the edge of the line of scrimmage? In other words, can the defensive guys hold their leverage? What we were always taught was keep your outside arm or outside shoulder free. If you were playing on the play side, meaning the ball coming towards you, and anyone coming from the backside, they're pinching down and sliding down towards it to try and keep people kind of locked into one spot. And, boy, what a great defensive play there. Worn out leverage, running to the football from the inside out, turned into a big loss of yardage.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity that just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
And Gonzalez puts this one through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Brianne Bonnie Calhoun. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
These 2.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
50.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Set! White 80.
Check. 4 down.
AB. Snickers, you got to spin. What's up? 59, what's up? 59, what's up?
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting him out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead will swell by one more. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know, are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room, get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something.
And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. This is Bell on the dump off. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. One last shot for Roethlisberger. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season, we get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Browns, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a home date next.
Thicker the